Good evening, good night. Hello, everybody. Whatever time it is for you, or good morning, or even good afternoon, depending on where you are. We're going to be playing a little bit of Honkai Star Rail today. Hope everyone's doing okay, doing all right, doing great. I know it's been a while. I've been very busy. IRL with a lot of things. People at Discord probably know a little more. But yeah, I've been very busy. I probably won't have schedules out for a while. And streams will be more guerrilla style for a bit, just so I can get things under control IRL. But it's gonna be a little bit, probably for like a month or so, just because there's a lot going on, and as more becomes clear, I'll reveal more. But right now it's kind of all over the place. But we're gonna do a little bit of Honkai Star Rail because I promised we pull for Herta, and her banner will be gone by next Tuesday, and I don't know when I'm gonna be able to stream again. So we're gonna pull for Herta today and see if we can get her. I have one 10 pull that I can do, so we're gonna try it and see how it is. And maybe if I feel more compelled, I'll do more, but probably not. Because I want to save still for Saber. And then I do want to play a little bit of the story, but we probably won't go too long because, again, I am still very busy. But yeah, I've been doing a bunch of things between this temp job and commissions and then other IRL stuff. It's been hectic. And it's leaving me very, very tired and very exhausted. But I do want to spend some time with you guys because I do miss you guys. So we're going to hang out for a little bit. So I hope you are ready. Let's get started and let's game. Let's do some gaming. Woo! I'm ready to do gaming. Are you ready to do gaming? Because I am ready to do gaming. I am ready, waiting, geared up. Let's go. Let's roll. Beep, beep, boop, boop, bop, bop. Where is Honkai for my screen? Hello? There he is. Woo! Okay. I got prepared. I have water. I usually don't have water. I need chat. Hello? Make sure I don't miss out on anything. Okay. I think I'm good. I'm ready to roll. Maybe. There you go. I'm about to say my controller, please work. Alright, let's see what we got. Ooh. In-game error. Following issues we encountered during cloud server provided error. It's just been fixed. Unable to log in. Nope. Top of items didn't immediately arrive on time. Below is a station for the error. Compensation for error, I will take. K2 of time? Which, like most forest mountains or the sea? Probably more forest. Oh, what the heck? I see, she says. Yes, I like nature. The emojis are so cute. Well, yeah, of course it'd be all covered in snow. And of course that was there. Everything will get better. I doubt it, since I think he was made during the Eternal Freeze. So I highly doubt it. Speaking of Herta. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. Herta banner. Alright, let's. Should we do the banner first? Nah, let's play around a little bit and then we'll do the banner. What am I supposed to do here? Man, it's been so long since I played this game. Oh, dragon tree. Cool. Just remember the story. Oh, hold on. My tails are also a little bit in the way. Oh, and now I'm waving. Whoopsies. Ignore the third arm. You didn't see anything.
Forgive me for being brief. Warfare is a dangerous business. There's no time for idle chat. We took over this place a few hours ago under the Master Diviner's command. It was only afterwards that we learned our enemies were none other than the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, those who worship the plague's author. Everything was going as planned. The sorcerers of the disciples and the fantastic creatures they commanded were no match for us. Then, after a while, our comrades suddenly started to slaughter one another. Curse it. What Sanctus Medicus sorcery did they use on us? The greatest fear of the Xianzhou people is succumbing to our Mara-struck form around others. To do so means that we have given up on being human, lost the abomination sleeping in our immortal blood, and violated the Rainbow's admonishments. What the disciples of Sanctus Medicus did are despicable acts that every Alliance resident detests. I swear to the Arbiter that I will avenge my comrades.
Interesting. Starting to get myself caught back up in the story again. There's some fun words to say in the world. The Xianzhou, Lao Fu, Sanctus Medicus, the Arbiter, like, they're fun. Just flows nicely. Cloud9 is standing next to a captive. He steps aside after you explain your identity and show him the general's order.
You want to ask questions? Fine. But I must be present the whole way through. This part needs to be recorded as testimony.
Finally, someone to talk to. These Cloud Knights are so serious, so boring. That shining seed? I've seen it. So beautiful. If you gaze into it, there's a voice inside that speaks to you.
Do you still remember Cocolia?
The Master said we could inject new life into the ambrosial arbor with it. I didn't believe it at first. We tried many methods, spending multiple lifetimes of short-life species. Yet the arbor showed no signs of resurrection. But look upon it now. Only the power of an eon can recreate the miracle. Yes, yes, the mighty Sanctus Medicus, the abundance. So you witnessed it too? The ambrosial arbor's resurrection. Magnificent. In the Befall era, so far in the past that even long-life species cannot recall, Sanctus Medicus the Abundance gifted the ambrosial arbor to the Xianzhou Luofu. With that sacred tree, humanity realized many miracles. The fallow earth, the western soapberry, the altered flesh. But that devilish archer ruined everything. They twisted right and wrong and erased Sanctus Medicus's achievements. But soon we will return to the glory of the Befall era.
Interesting.
You've seen the fantastic creatures that fought with us. They are only minor gifts of the ambrosial arbor.
Shut it, rambling rodent. The Cloud Knights will root all of you out soon.
What did we do? We cured our kin.
First, more
It
like
must hurt to be trapped in such weak flesh and blood.
You scum! If the Order allowed, I would cut you down now.
Oh, you don't understand. A short-life species couldn't understand. Mara struck? Bah! It's a second life gifted by Sanctus Medicus. To eliminate the self, to achieve transcendence. A life of true freedom. I see a desire for power in your eyes. This life is too short for you, isn't it? I can help you.
Don't listen. His words are poison.
We're just having fun, sir. Without the blessing of the abundance, you short-life species would never be able to endure the transformation.
Interesting. Alright, now where do we go? Oh, she was right there. She moved. Guess we'll talk to March.
When the Master Diviner gets back, we might be in for tough times. It's making me a little nervous. Are you ready?
Yes, let's go. And to enter the Crossroads of Fate, please note that your choice will bring you to an irreversible outcome. By continuing forward, the following missions will disappear as the story progresses. Oh, really? Oh. Well, then let's do these missions real quick. Well, let's do some side missions real quick.
Where to now?
They're gonna be gone forever. And we might as well do them.
I don't believe it.
Extractor cleaned or your starskip service?
Wait, how do I get over there? There we go. I'm gonna skip all the dialogue. Some of these side missions have too much dialogue.
Oh, that's right. Forgive my forgetfulness. Glad you came. It's great to have one of the General's distinguished guests helping us out. My Realm-Keeping Commission colleagues failed to provide adequate care for the Dragon Lady. I'd like to thank you on behalf of all of them for rescuing her back in Exalting Sanctum Plaza. As I'm sure you're aware, symptoms of Mara have been spreading ever since the Stellaron incident occurred. Thanks to the Ten Lords Commission, being stricken with Mara had long since become a terrifying but avoidable fate for Xianzhou natives. The puzzling thing is that despite the Commission's protection, we're now seeing an increase. More and more citizens, in particular those dealing with great risks and stress like the Cloud Knights, are becoming stricken with Mara.
I wish they would explain Mara better. Like, I'm still kind of confused what Mara is. It's obviously bad, but like...
Moreover, the Marastruck have taken on a horrifying appearance. As if they're turning into some sort of monster. This certainly differs from what I thought I knew about the illness. We wouldn't have the audacity to trouble you with that. The General has a plan to suppress the illness. You're a capable person. And since the General entrusted you with locating the Stellaron, it's only a matter of time before you run into Marastruck. If you come across any clues, remember to inform the Realm Keeping Commission straight away. My colleagues and I will handle any situation with haste and to the best of our ability. Speaking of which, have you made any discoveries so far? What's this? Looks pretty ordinary to me. Come on now. Nothing better than clocking off early.
Huh? What just happened?
I read the letter. I'll be honest with you, I've got no idea how to handle this problem. It's beyond the Realm Keeping Commission's jurisdiction. I contacted the Seat of Divine Foresight, which is overseen by the General. Allow me to introduce Madame Qingzhu, General Jing Yuan's chief counselor. I think it'll be easier if she explains the letter to you.
Interesting.
I read the letter you obtained from the Marastruck. While the Cloud Knights were searching for the Stellaron's whereabouts, I was carrying out the General's orders, tracking down clues on the Marastruck. Thanks to your efforts, we now have a lead. To an outsider, this letter appears to be nothing more than good news detailing a recovery from a chronic illness. However, what is actually being discussed is a violation of the 10 unpardonable sins. It's heresy.
I don't know.
Correct. The term merciful medicus is one of respect. One that any law-abiding citizen of the Alliance would never dare utter. It refers to none other than the enemy of the people of the Xianzhou. The one we now call the Plague's Author. The Eon of Abundance. Yao Shi. The author of this letter was likely the Marastruck you defeated. My guess is he was led astray and poisoned while under the pretext of being cured. You saw how he ended up.
I don't remember, but I'm sure it wasn't good.
Such actions remind me of an organization that was eradicated from the Xianzhou 1,000 years ago. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. They were disciples of the Abundance that sought to restore the way of immortality by unearthing a forbidden remedial formula. It's hard to believe that a group that was wiped out so long ago would suddenly rear its head and create chaos once more. The Seat of Divine Foresight needs to learn all it can about this organization's status before the situation reaches a point of no return. If you come across any similar clues about the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, come and find me at the Seat of Divine Foresight. These kinds of first-hand accounts are exactly what we require. Excellent. I recently received some intel. It seems that certain individuals are taking advantage of the current chaos. To lure in Outworlders, we sent an undercover investigator out a few months ago. Unfortunately, it seems suspicions were aroused. We lost contact. You are a fresh face in the Lafu, and an Outworlder. I would feel more at ease if I could leave this matter with you.
Okay.
Drop by the Realm Keeping Commission if you need help.
You go up there. So.
Come on,
Need your extractor cleaned or your starskip serviced? Look no further.
looks good.
Excuse me, guest from... Do you not believe in the pursuit of eternal life? Who would turn down the opportunity to live forever? The Xianzhou doesn't care one bit. My name is Green Hibiscus. What do you say? How about we find a more suitable spot to talk about all this? Ah, how so? We are dutiful and sincere. So, made it good.
I don't know. It's leading to
Here
something.
we are. This is... Relax. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am a member of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I was unable to expose my true identity in Exalting Sanctum, but now I can reveal everything. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus is a devout group, holding firm in their belief that Merciful Medicus is the one ultimate faith. If you wish to gain the means to immortality, please excuse me. Our expansion has unfortunately attracted the attention of those devilish archer followers. If we are not careful, the consequences could be unthinkable. No need to be concerned about him. What? Ah, only those led astray by followers of the devilish archer could despise Merciful Medicus. Sadly, there are many such
The
people.
hunt is Archer.
Too many. Every species yearns for the favor and curing of Merciful Medicus, regardless of whether they have heard of the abundance or not. Foxians yearn to cure themselves of their 300-year lifespan. The Vitiatara yearn to cure themselves of the pain of reincarnation and lack of progeny. As for Xianzhou natives, they long to cure themselves of the torture of becoming Mara-struck. Of course, to return to your question, Sanctus Medicus can cure the aging that short-lived species face, along with disease and death. What you seek, you will surely find. Merciful Medicus is magnanimous. They do not lightly refuse a prayer. As such, the initiation trials for the all you must do is transcribe this copy of thousand-handed Merciful Medicus's salvation 500 times by hand. This scripture is central to the disciples. Of course, this is but the first trial. Excessive. The old rules dictated that the text be copied 50,000 times. I myself undertook such a feat. Nowadays, the Master takes greater pity on the common people. Hence, the number has been reduced to a mere 500.
I guess I'm gonna start writing.
Hey, stop writing. Get over here.
Where am I going? Wait, where am I going? Oh. I'm like doing this 500 times actually. Oh my goodness.
Stop writing. You want to fall under their spell? I'll finish it for you. Don't keep a lookout. All right, finally. I know you. You're General Jingyuan's honored guest. You're here undercover, right? So am I. You've got to believe me. I'm a Cloud Knight from the Exalting Sanctum garrison. That green hibiscus has been sneaking around spreading heretical lies for a while now. That's why I'm here, to spy on him. They were suspicious of me as soon as I arrived. It took a lot of effort to make them believe I wanted to become a disciple. I have my reasoning. Cults like this want to recruit people with influence in law and order. I wanted them to know I was a Cloud Knight. Always know your enemy. Shh! Keep your voice down. These disciples don't miss much. If they discover us, we won't make it out of here. Listen carefully. I help you copy the text, you cover for me, and I get word out to the Seat of Divine Foresight.
Take your time, still your mind, and transcribe the text. Allow the beautiful enlightenment of thousand-handed, merciful Medicus's self. You're finished? So soon? Let me see. Calm yourself. The initiation is divided into 2 steps. You and the Cloud Knight have completed the first. Now, only the second remains.
Sure, but can it wait till tomorrow? I'm supposed to be on duty right now. They'll get suspicious if I don't head back soon.
No need to worry. The second step is extraordinarily simple. It'll all be over soon enough. The disciples' initiation is governed by the following principle. Never accept who you suspect, and never suspect who you accept. So it's time for you two to battle it out. Whoever survives will officially become a disciple. Huh. Transcribing scripture allows us to ascertain your devotion, but determining whether or not you'll be loyal to the organization requires a stronger guarantee. Sorry, there's nothing I can do about it. I didn't write the rules.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're kidding, right? We came here to lengthen our lifespans, not shorten them. You can't just make us fight like this.
We aren't forcing you to fight. By all means, refuse if you wish. But we won't possibly be able to let either of you leave.
'Cause you could stop us. There's a knight who's obviously trained, and then there's us. Like, bro, we can just blow you over easy. Like, it would be no problemo. Part of me on some side mission right now. Apparently there's 2 side missions I have to complete before I can go to the next part, because otherwise they'll disappear forever. And free stellar jades I'm not gonna let leave my hands. So yeah, we're doing this right now.
Fine, but at least let me prepare.
It does have a
never
lot,
done
but it does give
anything
you a
like
lot of
this
free
before.
jades for that, so they're not horrible.
Very well, but you'll need to ask your opponent.
Currently we're a spy.
too. Good. Then prepare yourselves. Time is precious. Make it quick.
Listen, I have an idea that will let you join the disciples of Sanctus Medicus and let me get the heck out of here in one piece.
Yeah.
You and I fight, and I lose to you. I pretend that you finish me off. Then you pretend to help them remove my body by dragging me out of here. That way, we both accomplish our objectives. Oh, I've seen your skills. Please don't mess up and actually kill me. Good. I knew I could trust you. My life is in your hands.
Why can't we just beat up the guy?
So, have you prepared yourselves? Are you ready to fight? And you, Cloud Knight?
I'm ready.
Then, let's begin.
Well then, take this!
I'm the shadow.
Time for a nap time.
Right in the heart of death.
There you go. I didn't use any of my scary attacks.
What magnificent skill! He was fierce, but no match for you. I'm glad you prevailed. That Cloud Knight waltzed straight up to us in uniform and asked if he could join. Hardly a convincing spectacle. I doubt I ever could have trusted him. Purple chrysanthemum, blue peach. Find somewhere to dispose of the body. Oh, you've dealt with this kind of thing before? A long-time associate, eh? You're well connected, I see. This does have its advantages. Our brothers and sisters have been proselytizing and exalting Sanctum over the last few days. We may have attracted the attention of the devils. Having you dispose of the Cloud Knight will be safer. As such, this can be your first mission as a disciple. You take an active approach to getting things done. I'll be sure to pass that on to my superiors. In any case, my hearty congratulations on your admission to the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. From now on, you will be known by the code name, Grey Peony.
No.
Well, Grey Peony, let's depart separately to avoid attracting attention. We'll rendezvous at a different location later. Until then.
I did a good job playing dead, didn't I? Those people are out of their minds. Watch your step next time you're around them. With your skills, you've got a better chance than most. I should report back to the seat of divine foresight. Stay safe, friend.
All right, let's go. Oh. The vase is talking to me. What the heck's happening? Okay, we'll leave that vase alone, I suppose. Suppose. Doop, 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 doop. A new message. Okay, where am I going? Okay, going this way. Seems like a little bit crazy running around, though.
Green Hibiscus agreed to meet me here, but there's no sight of him. What gives? There's a letter here. What's this on the envelope? Grey Peony. This must be from Green Hibiscus.
Oh, lots of words. Okay. Grey Peony. You've fully demonstrated your bravery and devotion to us. I'll now give you a chance to prove how loyal and reliable you are to the organization. This mission is most important, and I don't feel comfortable in trusting it to the others. Only a fighter like you can handle such an important task. Yesterday, a disciple upscouted in disgrace. She posted a letter as she defected. Based on our investigation, it's an urgent missive to the seat of divine foresight. It shouldn't have arrived yet. Intercept didn't help us mitigate our losses. Once you finish this arduous yet glorious task, I will introduce you to the exalting Sanctum's leader of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. As long as he assents, you can begin your journey to the way of immortality. Greet Hibiscus. Wow, that was a lot of big words.
The disciples sure know how to keep a low profile. Looks like I'll need to help them complete this mission. If they're looking to intercept mail, I should probably start by searching near Exalting Sanctum's Psycrane stands.
Alright, let's go this way first. Because it's closer.
Not on this stand. Let's check a different one. What's written on this package? Seat of Divine Foresight, urgent. Seems like it's encrypted somehow. Makes sense. This is critical intelligence after all. Let's see if I can crack the code.
Sweet.
Code cracked. Judging from these urgent instructions, the disciples are aware of a Seat of Divine Foresight operation to infiltrate their ranks. No wonder Green Hibiscus was so eager to intercept this. I'll use my phone to make a copy and then hand it over to Green Hibiscus.
I was just gonna say, just take a picture of it and send it over. Okay, let's go.
I don't believe in ghosts.
Feel like I'm running around in circles, but that's fine. Just get this side mission over with so we can do more stuff. Dum 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 dum.
Mauve Moon, this is the reliable disciple I mentioned to you, Grey Peony.
This sounds so dumb.
Grey Peony, this is Mauve Moon, the head of our operations in Exalting Sanctum.
It seems you have some impressive skills in your arsenal. No need for modesty. I've studied martial arts for years. I can tell how strong you are with just a glance.
He sounds a little more older than he looks.
You seem like you've got it all figured out. What brings you to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus? Good. So do I. I used to think determination and hard work were enough to achieve that. But I've come to realize it's not that simple. During my many years as a Cloud Knight, I realized something. An individual's strength is limited. So I abandoned my mortal body and became a faithful servant of merciful Medicus. Here, take this prescription. Through this medicine, you will become like me. You will be able to break the shackles that the devilish archer author has used to chain your soul. You will gain unbridled power and freedom. The disciple responsible for creating medicinal pellets heard of your exploits. They prepared the prescription for you personally. Some of the ingredients can be purchased at an apothecary, but others will require you to come up with your own solution. Given your strength, that shouldn't pose a problem. Do you have any questions? I don't know. I've heard our members are in the tens of thousands. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus has a flat organizational structure. The head of each area reports directly to the Master. I know nothing about what goes on elsewhere. The benefit is that even if our enemies were to wipe out the Exalting Sanctum branch, it wouldn't affect our brothers and sisters in other areas. That's sensitive information. I know who they are, but for their security, I can't reveal their identity. It's not that I doubt your loyalty, Grey Peony. It's like I said, security. The boss? You mean the Master? You'll meet them, but for now there's no rush. All in good time. Keep fulfilling your duties, as you have been. With your strength, you'll have an audience with the Master in no time. I'm ashamed to admit it, but I once worked alongside those devils. I trained in spear techniques for almost a century. I nearly became a Cloud Knight instructor, but I was trapped in a weak mortal shell. I was never able to surpass the final barrier that separated me from the martial arts geniuses. Fortunately, the draft of Draconic Surge, the prescription you hold in your hand, rescued me. Once I took that medicine, I became more powerful than any mortal could ever dream of.
Bro, if some stranger's like, here, take this medicine, you'll become immortal, I'd be like, heck no.
Now,
I'm not taking some strange
everything
medicine.
has changed. Jersine and his pitiful spearmanship
Spit
are
it
no
out, old man.
more. All that remains
frog in
is
his
a
throat.
loyal disciple of merciful Medicus. Wait. You recognize me? Where do you know me from? Your face changed when you heard my name.
Mav Moons, sir. We have a problem. I suspect this person may be the agent who's been looking for you.
Idiot! What kind of trials are you running? You let an agent infiltrate our ranks?
The trials were dumb.
I couldn't have known, sir. I witnessed this person slay a Cloud Knight before my very eyes.
Detestable. The devilish archer author allows these pitiful mortals to face death without fear. Self-sacrifice is their way of fooling us into opening our doors. Merciful Medicus has sharpened my senses. Nothing gets past me.
You got past you
A
for a
pathetic
while.
mortal like you could never understand. In that case, divine foresight devil, it's time for you to meet your demise.
I want to skip to the fighting anyway.
Immortality means forever.
It changes with changelessness. Like a shadow.
I'm on guard.
What's the matter?
A miracle.
Lance up.
Darkness shown.
Nap time.
To the soul.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
Boom.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
Time to reap. You cannot hide. Darkness charm.
It's time.
Darkness charm.
Time for a shot.
I'm just a insanity. Secret of a saint. Oh, mercy of Sanctus Medicus! Grant me a body impervious to steel, the courage of 1,000 armies, a strength that 10,000 foes cannot suppress.
Lance ablaze.
You think you're a match for me, devil? Your death is inevitable. Surrender, and I'll make it quick. A miracle.
I'm on guard.
That's better.
Nice teamwork.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Thank you. And I'll give you what you need. Insanity! Darkness charm! Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things!
Boom. It's good training, if
Lance at
anything.
the ready.
Naughty child.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Darkness charm!
Woo. Alright,
Thank you. And I'll give you what you
Time
need.
to reap. You cannot hide. Darkness charm.
To the soul. Insanity.
there you go. Alright.
So Mauve Moon was the agent that Qingzhu lost contact with. He joined the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I should go to the seat of divine foresight and tell Qingzhu. I don't know if this mission was a success or a failure.
Blum, 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 blum. Bum, bum, bum. Where am I going? Up here, I guess. Ah, here we go.
What is your purpose for entering the seat of divine?
I'm glad to see. So, what happened? Don't worry. Your operation was a success. Although your identity was ultimately exposed, you gained a wealth of invaluable intelligence. On top of that, you managed to get out without a scratch. I never imagined that Jersine would choose the path of evil. You did the right thing. I'm afraid this is how the Plague's author operates. Using notions of power and life to draw countless people like Jersine away from bright futures. Down a path of no return. You've managed to shine a light on the darkness of the enemy. And for all your effort, is there anything else you'd like to know about? The current state. I'm afraid the seat of divine foresight is still striving to answer one question. Is this but the resurgent shadow of an organization silenced 1,000 years ago? Or have they been lurking in the darkness all along? Whatever the case, this sudden reemergence hints at a hidden conspiracy. It's troubled me deeply over recent few months. It's hard to tell what all of this is building towards. Not at all. The Disciples' secret letter makes it sound as if we infiltrated their ranks in great numbers. The reality is that only a handful of agents have successfully slipped into the organization, and the majority of them lacked the strength you had to make it back unscathed after their identity was exposed. They didn't have the wisdom and good fortune to gain the organization's trust quickly. An agent can't actually consume those pellets of the disciples. Doing so would mean the end of their life as they knew it. The point is, there hasn't been anyone like you who managed to delve into the group's core and obtain so much first-hand information. Thousand-Handed Merciful Medicus's Salvation is a manuscript transcribed from a sacred text. I don't know where the disciples obtained it. It likely consists of fragments of banned works from the Befall era. As I see it, there isn't anything particularly alarming about the text. It recalls the acts of the Plague's author's warped creatures from an equally warped perspective. The scripture doesn't have the power to lead people astray. They do that to themselves. But it does feed lies and false hope. The prescription you acquired is beyond my knowledge. There are a few reliable alchemists that reside in Exalting Sanctum. I'd like to ask you to consult with them on the particulars of given that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus has become aware of our operation. If you turn up any details about the prescription, feel free to come back and find me anytime. What's on your mind? Did you want... Very well. See you soon.
These side missions are always so long. I might just be doing side missions today. Oh my goodness, there's so much to do.
Oh, can I... Right, I see. Let me take a look at the prescription. I'm afraid I'm not the most talented alchemist. I probably won't be able to make much sense of it. Huh? This calls for VTuber bone marrow? Whoever wrote this prescription must be out of their mind. Sorry, I can't make heads or tails of it. The ingredients listed are just too strange. Based on what little I do know, I doubt the other alchemists will be able to understand it either. I think there's only one person who could grasp this kind of pharmacology. The chief alchemist, Lady Danshu. Lady Danshu is the Lawfu's... no. The Xianzhou Alliance's most knowledgeable alchemist. She may be sightless, but she has sharper senses than most. I'll wager she can wrap her head around this prescription. When she's not working, she's usually enjoying the breeze over in Sinwood Pavilion. Why don't you go and ask her about it?
Okay. Apparently I picked the right one first, so let's go talk to this lady.
I've been looking forward to meeting you. You have a very distinct scent. Losing one sense forces the other senses to become sharper. I heard from other alchemists you have a prescription you wish me to assess. Can you read it to me? Thank you.
Her voice is so weird, ethereal, like interesting.
A strange and dangerous prescription, but I believe I understand the pharmacology. It involves drawing upon the strength of long scions to attain the power of ascension. The specifics, however, will require further investigation. This will take some time. I could hardly happen upon VTuber bone marrow and test the prescription myself, could I? Leave your contact details with me. When I've completed my assessment of the pharmacology, I'll get in touch with you.
the Master Diviner gets back. Are you ready? When the Master Diviner gets... Are you ready?
Okay, we have this one.
It's still early. Where to now?
Ah, you're back. Many who undertake the far-reaching journey to the Xianzhou are weighed down by a heavy heart and exhaustion. But your steps are bold and steady, a stride worthy of a nameless. Let's get down to business. I analyzed the prescription you procured, the draft of Draconic Surge. Now that I have a preliminary conclusion, it needs to be delivered to the seat of Divine Foresight.
Interesting.
The conclusion. Put simply, I don't believe that the draft of Draconic Surge holds the cure to the Mara. Even in the foreseeable future, there will likely not be any such cure. I've compiled the details into a written analysis. If you're interested, feel free to take a look. This is a copy of pharmacological studies on the draft of Draconic Surge. If the Chief Counselor wants to see it urgently, I'll have to ask you to deliver it for me.
Alright.
Hey, there's something I need to tell you.
Is that all?
Would you like me to relay your message?
You're back. Anything? Wow. Don Shu. I've heard that the chief alchemist is visually impaired. She rarely leaves the Alchemy Commission delve. She has a vast knowledge and expertise. No wonder she was able to analyze the pharmacology so quickly.
Yeah.
Let me see her report. No cure? Where did these villains get their hands on such a complex prescription? This is infuriating. Still, this is a clue we can follow. Thank you. Please accept these gifts for your efforts. Please, take them. You've done so much for the Lafu, for the Xianzhou. This is the least I could do.
That tree remained dead for thousands.
Thank you for coming on such short notice. My stay in Exalting Sanctum was supposed to be focused on treating people and delivering medicine. But the Seat of Divine Foresight tasked me with analyzing the prescription. I've already concocted some of the medicine in question, but there can't... Thank you. The patient in question... This is the medicine. Her house is near the...
Okay. Bum, bum, bum.
That tree remained dead for thousands.
Oh, that was not the stairs.
Cultured people love visiting here.
Is this the one Don Shu sent me to find? Does she come here to treat other sightless people?
Aw, little Miss Lady can't see ahead, can't see right, can't see left. Heads to the east, ends up west.
She's stuck! She can't get down!
Hey, what you looking at, Outworlder? Mind your own business! What's this got to do with you?
What? The Lafu trio is made up of three super awesome kids that everyone's a...
Go ahead. You think we're scared of you? They'll just put us in detention. We'll be free again in no time.
Let's leave it, boss. Detention's detention, but if your dad finds out, you'll get yelled at and start crying again.
Hey! Why'd you bring...
Did you hear that? The boss is letting you off the hook. So scram!
Yeah, the boss doesn't want to stoop to your level. Now buzz off!
You idiot! Enough about...
These scenes with the text are very long.
Thank you for helping me, miss.
She's cute though.
They always laugh at me for being blind. Oh, Don Shu asked you to come? Things are bad on the Lafu recently. Don Shu...
Why does she wander about alone? Well, I've delivered the medicine. I should report back to Don Shu.
Do you know how to fix a star skin?
Bum 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 bum.
That tree remained dead for thousands.
How was she? Did you... She reminds me of myself when I was a child. I also had to find my way in the dark, face obstacles I couldn't predict, as well as deal with unconscious prejudices people had against me. If I was ever injured by bullies or after a fall, I'd run crying to the healers at the Alchemy Commission and ask them to heal me. I thank you for looking after the child. Could I ask... I want to meet the little girl. Can you lead me to her?
Yeah.
I worry about her wandering around on her own. Her parents passed away in the denizens of Abundance Wars. The relatives who took her in aren't close to her. And whenever I treat her, she often confides in me. A healer's medicine might remedy one's physical health, but sometimes... She told me that whenever she's feeling troubled, she finds a quiet corner in the Artisanship Commission and just sits there, letting the sounds wash over her. Her parents used to be artisans in the commission, so I think she has some nostalgic connection to the place.
Hope you're doing well.
In all likelihood, that's where she'll be.
Alright, let's go. Bum, 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 bum,
That
bum,
tree
bum.
remained dead for thousands.
Where do I go on this map?
What's happening? Is the girl in trouble?
Yes, she is, and we're gonna kick some butt.
Lance at the ready.
You read these guys. I hate these guys.
Not... I'm okay.
It's
time for nap time. Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Thank you.
I'm on guard.
Naughty.
Not a scratch. Lance of the right.
Time for nap time.
There we go.
It's all right. Everything's okay now, Xiao Yu.
Thank you, big sister. Thank you, Danshu.
You don't need to be scared anymore. She is here.
But when I think about all the trouble I've caused you two.
Is that why you're crying? Because in the next few so if a little bit of guilt like this is enough to break your heart, then how will you manage such an arduous path? I'm not trying to console her. This is the reality. Walking alone in the darkness. Everyone is a long life species. She can expect life to continue like this for nearly 1,000 years. One hopes that would require someone to be by her side every—
Hey, you're right.
Good. This place is too dangerous. Thank you again. It would seem we incomplete ones are often bullied from a tender age. That's the reason I said what I said. You might— For long-life species, these things are permanent. Whether we are— The impairments of short-life species can be corrected with ingenia or surgery. But that's an impossibility for Xianzhou native. No matter the method employed, our bodies will eventually return to their original states. I too was once a non-believer. I fooled myself into acquiring artificial eye implants. Soon thereafter, my sightless eyes began to regenerate, and I was left in pain and despair. That brief window of sight that I regained has turned into a perpetual source of anguish, forever etched into my mind. For long-life species, this incompleteness— what a joke. Even the denizens of abundance, so-called abominations, needn't endure such torture. Perhaps we incomplete ones are merely traitors, cursed by the plague's author. It's not— Thank you for sticking with me through all of— Oh. I'll see you soon, friend.
There's just so much to this section of stuff. I'm not sure what we're doing in this part, but we're going to a bookstore. The lack of, like, stairs in some of these places drive me nuts. Can I? Hello.
All we ask is that you find a quiet spot away from the browsing areas. Looks like the person you were waiting for has gotten in touch. Safe travels. Oh, maybe buy a book next time?
Do you know how to
There you are, friend. You've been running so many errands lately.
For sure.
Examining the exhibits in the Seat of Divine Foresight inspired me to create this. I referenced some historical texts and concocted a medicine that can extend your lifespan and improve your health. I call it the Broomdew Concentrate Pellet. And consuming it will make your body light, agile, and well then, that's that. Perhaps the next time we meet, I'll be able to see you in the true sense of the word.
It's not that I don't trust Don Shu, but this doesn't seem like something I should take lightly.
I agree.
Something feels off. I'd better talk to Qingzu at the Seat of Divine Foresight.
What is your purpose for entering the seat of...
It's been a while. I understand. How about this? Leave this broom. I need to find a trustworthy alchemist. Thank the stars you were wise enough not to take that pellet. My alchemists were able to extract many forbidden components. The result is identical to the disciple's mysterious prescription. I understand. I had a suspicion that there might be a spy in the... I'll put out a wanted notice for Don Shu immediately. If you find any trace of her, get in touch with me. Take this deeting with you. It might just help you find this friend.
That tree remains. Don Shu isn't here. I've got it. Don Shu's medicine box has her scent on it. I'll ask the deeding that Qingzu lent me to track her. Time to come out, little deeding. I need you to help me find Don Shu.
Oh, look at him. He's so cute. Oh my gosh, that scared me. Oh, well, I'm ambushed. Hold on.
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
I'm on guard.
Nothing. What's that? To the soul.
I'm okay.
Right into
Lance of the ready.
insanity.
I'm on guard.
To the soul.
I'm good.
I am the
Oh,
blade.
round 2. Ugh.
It's time. Not enough time.
I have it under control.
Not a scratch.
I am the shadow.
Lance of the
Dark Sounds is your choice. No worries, no worries.
I'm on guard.
I'm just listening to the story and getting through the battles.
Lance of the ready.
I am the shadow.
Oh, there's a round 3. Why? Why?
I'm on guard.
You know what? Just, we're gonna do this.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Time to you cannot hide. Dark John. Look, with
this divine power, I reforge all things.
There you go.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Around 10, there's no way I would go insane. I suppose. Hello. Okay, hold on. Huh? Oh, I see. Is that not it? Am I missing something? Why is that not it? Am I like dumb? Why is this not working? Oh, okay. Still don't get why it was not really quite working, but whatever. That's fine. Alright, where am I going? Somewhere around here.
That's Don Shu with a group of disciples. I guess that tells me all I need to know.
My brain's too tired for this. Leave me alone.
Master, stand back. Let me handle this.
Stand down. She's a friend.
Many of our brethren have fallen by her hands.
Yes, I am aware.
But
almost midnight for me.
I said she's my friend. Leave us.
yes, Master.
I didn't expect you to come looking for me. The head. What a crude way of putting it. I am master of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, scion of merciful Medicus, and I shall lead the entire Xianzhou Alliance onto the path of abundance. Did you ingest the Broomdew concentrate pellet I gave you?
What if I lied and say I did?
Did you feel the shift? So many
I
elixir
look at me, thank you for
seekers
the look.
arrive on the Xianzhou in the hope of obtaining the formula to immortality. But none have succeeded. Their aspirations are well founded. The Xianzhou does indeed harbor the secret to becoming immortal. I admire you. So, I thought I'd give you the chance to obtain it. Upon ingesting the Broomdew concentrate pellet, you will feel the limitless freedom of the form bestowed upon you by merciful Medicus. And yet, you don't sound any different. Your breaths are... Why is that? Is your constitution somehow different from the average person?
Oh, a little more than you think.
A Stellaron? That's impossible. Even if what you say is true, to host a Stellaron as a short-lived species would only spell an early demise. It looks like you are not fated to live a long life. Friend, please, I urge you to leave the Luofu. Abandon this struggle. The truth isn't what it appears to be. What did the minions at the seat of divine foresight tell you about this conflict? That the Rainbow Arbiter is the emissary of the righteous? That the Arbiter is chasing the heathen plagues author across the stars, while the disciples of Sanctus Medicus abet their heresy?
Hi.
Do you really think that is the case? You don't understand Merciful Medicus, nor the devilish archer author, but you understand me. Do you see me as such? A heretic? I do not ask for you to pick a side. I just wish for you to leave the Luofu, to leave this all behind.
Time to fight.
Most unfortunate. Had you known me first, perhaps we could have been good friends.
Master, we should leave now.
I sincerely wish that this will be our last meeting. Farewell, Nameless.
Time to beat him up.
Like a shadow. What's the insanity? Darkness charm.
Nap time.
I'm to the soul.
I'm gonna dirty around too.
Eye of the blade. There's no time to lose.
I'm on guard.
Insanity. Darkness charm.
I'm
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
Lance at the ready.
Darkness charm.
not nap time.
To the soul. Darkness charm.
That's not good. There we go. A little close though.
I'd better report my findings to Qingzhou at the seat of divine foresight.
It's still early. Where to now?
What is your purpose for entering the seat of divine foresight?
How did it go? So you weren't able to apprehend her. Once again, thank you for all your help. With your intel, Jing Yuan tells me you'll be joining the forces led by the Alchemy Commission and Master Diviner. I won't take up any more of your time. Please,
They reference it.
if you run into Donshu again, contact the nearest Cloud Knights. Take this as a token of my appreciation. You deserve it.
80 Jade, let's go. Okay, before we do that... Oh, wait, hold on. Yo. Not sure what any of those are in the travel log. Alright, I do what I do. Desolate Depths of Despair. So I have to finish what I'm currently on first before I can do the next one for them. Okay.
Master Diviner.
There we
You're
go.
back.
I like her. Wushwen, I love her. She's so
I have
sassy.
kept you waiting, but the deceit of the disciples is laid bare to me now. I was merely being courteous. According to my divination, you've hardly been here long.
The conflict is difficult, Master Diviner, but you have led your forces from the front lines and beyond in pursuit of the enemy. Admirable work.
Hardly. A diviner must acquire first-hand knowledge in order to calculate the future. Collecting intelligence in this way assists me in achieving the right answer. Wait, what's all this about a difficult conflict? The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been scheming for a long time, but our army is in no way inferior. How can things be so difficult?
Sorry, I'm tired.
Sharp as always.
I knew we'd spent too long around the Master Diviner. Now we're predicting the future. Let me guess. What are we up to this time? Could it be heading to the front lines? Leading the Cloud Knight charge? Well, try this on for size. Nope! I can't stand any more of this fighting. So there.
Who said you'd be heading to the battlefield?
We're not?
Jingyuan's orders. He said that the value of unexpected guests lies in the unexpected. The Cloud Knight's assault was to demonstrate our power to the enemy head-on. Please, come with me.
Interesting. Okay, I'm coming.
After receiving the Ambrosial Arbor, the Alchemy Commission was once the Luofu's most vital commission. After all, it was they who changed the Xianzhou natives into long-life species. They also developed many, but in the end, the alchemists grew discontented and began to obsess over the manipulation of life. Research into the Arbor poisoned their minds. The more they pursued it,
the more they longed for it.
Morning bells chime in a dream. Evening mist gathers around me. Do you see that?
What huge elixir crucibles! There's still smoke coming out of them.
This is where the alchemists practiced the way of immortality in ancient times. They erected elixir crucibles here to absorb the power of the Arbor, turning fantasy into reality. Since the smoke from the crucibles never ceases, this place was named Eve Mist Mansion. An elegant name, but as far as the art of war is concerned, it's a death trap. As long as the crucibles are lit and the smoke continues to linger, we cannot get any closer.
This is why the Cloud Knights lost control and became Mara-struck?
Indeed. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus infuse the smoke that permeates this delve with medicinal pellets that elicit Mara. Unless the Cloud Knights were able to march with their breath held, they would be doomed to fall into disarray. Moreover, no one could know whether their comrade was about to be stricken with Mara. Is there anything better than fear for destroying the morale of an army?
The Cloud Knights' first assault was just a cover. You're using the main army to attract the enemy's attention, while we douse the elixir crucibles and stop the smoke.
Interesting.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus renounced their century of secrecy and chose to reveal themselves, meaning they feel confident of victory. But no matter how well prepared they may be, their focus has always been the Cloud Knights. They are completely unaware of your existence and capacity, and in short, cannot be prepared against you. Indeed, this demonic vapor is a weapon targeted against the Cloud Knights. The Ambrosial Arbor is taboo for the Luofu, and the Xianzhou Alliance has always been fiercely independent. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus could never have guessed that the General would seek outside help. They won't be prepared against short-life species.
Is this what General Jing Yuan meant by unexpected guests?
I wouldn't hazard a guess. All I can say is that the predictions of the Stellaron Hunters were more accurate than mine. The future that Kafka seeks is becoming reality, one step at a time. I do not wish to be their puppet either. In any case, we do not walk alone and unhindered on our paths. Our choices define us and influence others. The duty of the Master Diviner is to bring luck and avoid misfortune. I don't want my choice to plunge the Luofu into a terrible future. To return to the matter at hand, only you can douse the elixir crucibles without being harmed by them. What say you?
Fine. I didn't hear a please, but seeing as we do kinda have superpowers around here, Mr. Yang, what do you think?
I will come at once when the smoke dissipates. You won't be left to fend for yourselves.
Okie dokie.
I feel like even though long-life species get to live forever, they aren't so different from us short-life species when it comes to worries and suffering.
Okay, didn't know this is an elevator. This is an elevator. Good to know. I was like, oh, started moving. I go now. I go now. I go now. I go now.
Wait, Miss Tingyun! Why are you still here? You're too close to the crucible!
Thank you for the concern, but I'm fine. The General commanded me to stay with you. I dare not go against military orders.
Your life is more important, Miss Tingyun. Go back. We can explain to the General.
There's really no need. I've spent my years traveling the universe. Not to mention, I'm younger and stronger than I look. Even you benefactors have probably lived longer than me.
Suspicious. Or she's just getting herself killed.
Seems like the smoke is getting thinner.
Not thin enough. We need to hurry.
Where is he? Oh, here he is. Oh! Seriously, I missed.
Time to reap. You cannot hide.
I'm on guard.
Not nap time.
Lance at the...
Get rid of the dogs, because they call them more dogs. We don't want more dogs.
I'm on guard.
Alright, now we gotta...
What's the...
Naughty. I'm okay.
I'm just...
Time for nap time.
What's the...
Lance up...
There you go.
I have it under control.
reach the end of the story in your own way.
There it is.
Turn it off!
So some are on, some are off. Good to know. Fine. Guess I'll beat it up.
I have to keep going.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Thank you. Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
Nap time.
Some insanity.
Well, I don't think I'm gonna win this.
I'm okay. That's better. Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Just a little something. Think nothing of it. I'm okay. That's better. I'm okay. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Ugh.
That's better. Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Nap time. I'm okay. Just a little something. Think nothing of it. I'm okay. That's better.
We'll be here all day.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Nap time.
Okay, what? You know what? Alright, let's try this again. Character Lycone levels were fine. The characters were just all dead.
I am the blade. Time to lose.
Lance at the ready. I'm on guard.
Nap time.
Not a scratch.
What's the to the soul?
Just a little something. Think nothing of
it. Nice teamwork.
Nap time.
Insanity.
All right. We're gonna get that past this part, and then I think we'll break.
Yay,
Or
we
not
did
break,
it!
be done today.
So, you succeeded in dousing the elixir cauldrons. Unimportant. The inevitable is already upon us.
Danshu. It's you.
I have met you before in my capacity as Chief Alchemist, Master Diviner. You don't seem surprised.
Indeed. The General and I knew that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus must be hiding in the Alchemy Commission. However, without evidence, we couldn't bring charges before the commissions. We had to wait for you to show yourselves, and now your charges are many. Drawing Stellaron spirits into the Xianzhou, resurrecting the Ambrosial Arbor, striking down our people with Mara. The Ten Lords Commission will address these transgressions during your reckoning.
Crimes? If I am guilty, then all of our Xianzhou ancestors are also guilty. They were the ones who accepted the blessings of the abundance and turned their descendants into long-life species. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus are only walking on the road our ancestors once took. How is it a crime to seek ascendance? In days of old, the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor enveloped the Xianzhou Lafu like a living creature. We controlled the stellar seas, and none could stand in our way. Everyone could become celestial and shift form at will. Divine miracles descended onto all 9 Xianzhou ships. What a glorious time that was. How far the Xianzhou has fallen. We consent to be commanded by the devilish archer. Suffer continuously at the hands of the denizens of abundance. And the Ten Lords Commission even forces us to give up our immortality. How pitiful. I do not blame you for your ignorance. We were not born in the era when the Ambrosial Arbor first descended, nor did we witness its miracles. But now, we now have an opportunity to restore the ancient laws.
Forgive me for thinking you might have harbored some profound enlightenment. Yours is the same old talk of those who seek power and give up on their humanity. Our Xianzhou ancestors fought side by side with the Arbiter, laid waste to the Arbor, and established the Ten Lords Commission to lay down the lines between life and death. In doing so, we enshrined our future as human beings. Celestials? There are no Celestials on the Xianzhou. The divine miracles of the abundance, the manipulation of life and death. Your deeds are nothing but evil.
I have nothing to say to you, Master Diviner. You have already made your decision. You have discarded power. A most foolish choice.
Ooh, battle time.
Master Diviner, allow me to show you what the Celestials were capable of.
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
It's... That'll take more than medicine.
Sorry, I'm just a frail scholar. Insanity! To the soul!
Merciful Medicus, hear my call.
There's no time to lose!
I'm on guard.
Time to reach you. Cannot hide! Darkness, charge!
Naughty child. That's better.
Nice teamwork.
What's the matter?
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork. Lance at the
They
ready.
block some of our healing.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Nap time.
I'm just... Darkness, charge!
Not a scratch. Not a scratch.
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
I'm on guard.
Darkness, charge! Insanity! To the soul!
Lost Natalie. We should be able to.
Lance at the ready.
Like a shadow. Insanity. To the soul. Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things. Dark.
It's time.
There we go.
Why? She said... The ambrosial arbor's descent will bring us undying bodies. The one who gave us the Stellaron said that. Vantilia, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have fulfilled our promise. You, Lord Ravager, must do the same. Now, quickly.
Ah, little pawn. Must you force me to intervene directly? I'm loath to flout my philosophy of destruction. Never mind. It would seem the time has come for other means of dismantling the Xianzhou from within.
Huh?
What a shame. It would have been nice to observe for a little longer. You received the gift of abundance.
Surely you can withstand the blessing of destruction. Benefactors, allow me to reintroduce myself.
What just happened? Whoa. Okay. That was interesting.
To set in motion the silver destruction of the Xianzhou.
Miss Ting Yun is the Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion? But how can that be? Keep calm, all of you. This
The Antimatter Legion.
We have to stay together.
Tied to you. Cannot hide.
I haven't seen the Antimatter Legion since Herta Space Station, but hey.
Not a scratch. I'm on guard.
Alright.
Lance at the... Not a scratch. Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
You've been exposed.
I'm on guard.
There you go. Oh, this freaking third one.
Nova never set their gaze upon the Xianzhou.
Lance at the ready.
They have no qualms about dealing out destruction by their own hand. But since that stubborn general of yours has forced me to take center stage, I'll make sure I steal the show.
Just in time. Just a little something.
My apologies for leaving so soon, but I have an appointment to keep. I'm sure my friends will be happy to continue.
What's the matter? Insanity. Dark.
Naughty child.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Dark. To the soul.
I hate these stupid
I am the shadow.
centaur guys.
Nap time.
Insanity.
I'm on guard.
You've been exposed.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
I am the
shadow.
Oh, never mind. You can use it anyway. It's fine.
Wait, hold on a second. Are you really saying that Miss Ting-Yun was a member of the Antimatter Legion all along? And what was that fire that came out of her? And her body? Where did it go? Mr. Yang, you're smart. What happened just now?
The flame we witnessed claimed to be Lord Ravager Fantilia, a name I've heard other Nameless speak of in the past. She's one of 7 Lord Ravagers who serve Nanook, and finds pleasure in witnessing the self-destruction of mortals. She's led countless souls down a dark and hopeless path.
Meaning that Ting-Yun had long since fallen under the Lord Ravager's influence?
I don't believe so. Fantilia revels in watching a corrupted mind eating away its host from inside out, until the obliteration of both is achieved. But there was no indication that Ting-Yun had been misguided or manipulated. It's possible that the Ting-Yun we knew wasn't her true self, but an image Fantilia devised to serve her own purposes.
You're saying that the real Ting-Yun is still...
I'm sorry, March. I can't say with any certainty where the real Ting-Yun may be, or at what point she was replaced by the imposter. Without knowing where the body vanished to, it'll be tough to get an answer. At this point, it's all just conjecture and hope. But if that body belonged to the real Ting-Yun, it does raise the question of why Fantilia would go to such lengths to destroy any evidence of her. Wouldn't it be more in line with her destructive nature to leave Ting-Yun's remains behind as a display of power? I believe this to be Fantilia's goal: to sow seeds of doubt among us and ensnare us in a malevolent trap.
It's clear that the sudden resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus is all connected to the Lord Ravager. Pretending to be a Xianzhou citizen? Planting a Stellaron in the Luofu? All part of her plan to bring about our self-destruction. Fantilia is aiming for the Ambrosial Arbor. If she succeeds, the Luofu will be deprived of its roots, making its destruction all too easy. We must stop her. We need to take a star skiff to Scale Gorge Waterscape. The Ambrosial Arbor can be sealed from that delve. Let's make haste.
Okay, I'm following you, my lady.
That imposter had the audacity to carry out her nefarious plans right under our noses. How utterly despicable. What worries me more is just how many more antimatter saboteurs are at large.
It all happened so suddenly. But looking back, I think Mr. Yang was right. Ting-Yun was behaving strangely. She was fascinated with the Abundance's creations.
Since she was an Amicastor dispatched by the Skyfaring Commission, it's evident that there must indeed be a person with her name in the commission. We'll have to let the Cloud Knights get to the bottom of what happened to the real Ting-Yun. As for the Ting-Yun who accompanied us all that way, it's like what Mr. Yang said. Her appearance was designed to sow seeds of doubt among us. We cannot allow ourselves to fall into her trap. It is a delve governed by the Vidyadhara, supposedly an ancient oceanic region transferred from the Vidyadhara home planet. After the Ambrosial Arbor was broken in two during the war, its roots were left gnarled and broken. Yet it never died. The Alliance decided to seal the Arbor within Scale Gorge Waterscape, entrust it to the High Elders of the Vidyadhara, and rely on the power of long scions to constrain it. It has been so long. No one knows whether the seal remains. Even if it does, I doubt it will hinder that spectral Lord Ravager. I've reported the current situation to the Seat of Divine Foresight. He made no further contact after we communicated at the Matrix of Prescience. He said he had important matters to personally attend to. The situation stands on the edge of a precipice. We must trust in the General.
Time to go. Ooh, cutscene.
This is... Huh? You're pretty familiar with this place. Yep, it's the Alchemy Commission. No wonder we were getting those military broadcasts on the way over. Something about the Cloud Knights gathering here, right? They're probably coming to fix the Stellaron problem. It's been such a long journey, but now we're finally gonna meet some Cloud Knights. I'll be back with my unit. I didn't lie to you, right? I told you I'd bring you somewhere safe, and I did. Though, we did take a bit of a detour.
Before I arrived in Starskiff Haven, I had a diviner read my fortune for the journey ahead. He told me not to be concerned with the destination, but to seize my chances and travel with the current to reap the greatest harvest.
Meaning?
Meaning, thank you, Miss Sushang.
Oh.
Locha is interesting.
Well, I'm gonna go report to the nearest
Sushang is
captain.
cute though.
You guys can hang around
A
here,
boy.
but don't
John
run
Hug.
off too far. There'll be Cloud Knights coming to escort you back soon. Bye.
Bye.
The messages never get sent. I wonder what's happening with those three. The Cloud Knights seem to be gathering for the Stellaron disaster. But why did Kafka want us to come here? What happened to them? And what happened to Blade? I've delayed for too long. I need more information.
Yay! Our boy. All right. I don't think we'll proceed yet, but wait, hold on. I can't even open. Oh whoa! I just caught a leaf. I can't even do anything right now. It's a trial. Never mind. I guess we're not gonna do what I wanted to do. We're gonna do whatever we're doing now. That's fine. Oh.
I'm sorry. I have to catch up to my friends. Thank you for looking out for me on this journey. Both of you.
What a huge cauldron.
This aureate cauldron is driven by the cloud hymn magic of our people, the Vidyadhara. It drinks the water of the ancient sea like a whale swallows the tide and refines it into medicinal pellets.
What? Whoa. Dun, 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 dun.
All the elixir crucibles that the Vidyadhara helped to construct contain cloud hymn magic. You should take this chance to learn more, young master.
Uh-huh. But I don't need any sort of device to help me command water. What more is there to learn?
You are indeed the chosen one, with endless potential. Yet, cloud hymn magic is just the beginning.
Of Vidyadhara Mirajago? Have these shadows of the past yet to disperse? These memories... No. They have nothing to do with me anymore.
They say that your wounds
long. I was exiled from the Xianzhou. I'm no longer one of the Scions of Permanence.
I doubt I will be here to see you take charge. No need to feel aggrieved. VTuber go through cycles of life and death, existing forever in this world. By the time you are the High Elder, my hatching rebirth will be complete, and I will be a child once again. Please, take care of me.
Surging power. It's you. You've returned, High Elder. Something terrible is happening in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Please, don't go any further. Your enemies are waiting for you.
I'm sorry. I cannot linger here. My friends have left. I must find them.
You didn't heed us then, and won't heed us now. As headstrong as you always were, it seems you already made your decision. There is a vessel bound for Scale Gorge Waterscape, located ahead.
Oh, cutscene. Sick. Oh.
He's here.
Oh.
Right on time.
That feeling, Kafka. It's welling up within me. That feeling.
Well, don't resist. Let the Mara strike you.
You're
boy.
here.
This is gonna be interesting.
It's time to pay the price! It's time! You think changing form will help you escape? Escape.
I've told you and that woman many times. I am Dan Heng. I've nothing to do with your past.
Dan Heng. You think another name and face can blot out the sin of your past? You didn't even experience death. I will force this suffering upon you, Dan Heng. You will know the pain of death.
Not on my watch.
Oh.
You're not murdering anyone today, fugitive. You're coming with me.
Jing Yuan's lapdog. Did the general not teach you to choose your battles wisely?
Oh boy.
Hey, move back. Things are about to... Huh? You look so familiar.
Oh no.
Look out!
Quit hiding.
Oh.
Your true self revealed.
Stop! You...
I have news for you, boy. Behind you is none other than the traitor of the Xianzhou. A criminal forever banished. The High Elder of the VTuber. Imbibitor Lunae.
Wow. That is so good.
You really thought the Stellaron hunters were the only ones to infiltrate the Xianzhou?
In that case, I'll bring both of you to justice.
Wait, so who am I playing as?
I've heard of you and Bibiter Lune. First it was the Stellaron hunters. Now an exiled criminal has infiltrated the Xianzhou. Sword, heed me.
I've no interest in stoking conflict. I came to ensure the safety of my friends.
Save your excuses for the shackling prison.
Out of the way!
Wait, do I get to play as Blade or or am I just sitting here? I get to play as the cool upgraded Dan Heng though.
Better, but I'm afraid you won't be seeing your friends. They're caught in their own bitter struggle.
Silence! You're not getting away either!
Is that so? Let's heat things up then. Kafka?
Blady, listen to me. Unleash the Mara.
So it begins. Fail to send you.
Surrender!
What's wrong? Afraid to hurt the boy? Fail to send you.
Oh, Grace.
Punish evil!
I wonder if the others are okay. Gotta make this quick.
Let's feel my blade.
You two just won't give up. I only have one choice.
I will say, this kid is good.
So familiar. Did she teach you? Don't then you deserve no mercy.
She?
Can't delay any longer. I didn't wish to harm anyone. But there's no other way.
On the world?
Forgive me.
I fail. This isn't over.
Oh.
All of you listen to me. Stop. Well, Blady, are you satisfied?
Everyone's very quiet. Why are we quiet? Start talking, boys.
What did you do?
I'm just clearing the stage for the grand entrance. Can't have you three misbehaving in front of the Lafu's hotshot general.
Oh, Jing Yuan's here.
Jing Yuan.
General!
Oh, oh.
Many
we talk?
years have
Thank you.
passed since the two of you departed the Xianzhou, and yet the circumstances of your return appear to be equally unhappy. If you still thought of me as a friend, you should have forewarned me.
My task is complete.
That it is. Thank you for assisting the Xianzhou in this small matter. Take this person away. I will pretend I didn't see anything this time.
General,
Now is not the time.
Oh, dang. Okay, so I think Blade and the Kafka are technically good guys then. Like,
It has
anti-heroes.
been a long time, old friend.
Interesting.
I'm not him.
I'm sorry. You cannot leave yet. Your Astral Express friends are waiting for you in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Shall we go and see them together? Lunarescent Depths, a realm of singular beauty. Scale Gorge Waterscape is the same as when I last laid eyes on it. And here we stand so different from one another. The flesh of long-life species may be immortal, but the constant of heaven and earth eludes them.
You know the Vidyadhara hatching rebirth cycle, General. The waters of the ancient sea have cleansed Dan Feng of his past sin. The person that once stood here alongside you is no more. I am Dan Heng. Whether Dan Feng was hero or villain has nothing to do with me. I bore his punishment, accepted my eternal banishment without complaint. But do not let his shadow cloud your estimation of me, General.
Raising old nets only darkens the water, and exercise in unhappiness. Perhaps it is your visage, the horns on your head, or the unmistakable air of the High Elder that makes the separation nigh impossible for me.
I already told you.
You did. But to what effect? If words alone were enough to change the heart, this world would be without quarrel. If you wish to rid me of the illusion of Dan Feng, you must do something for me. Before I can let Dan Feng die and revoke your banishment edict, I need him to do me one final favor. I can guarantee you that when it is done, you will no longer walk in anyone's shadow aboard the Luofu.
I may not be capable of the things that Dan Feng was capable of.
You must do it, or my promise will count for naught. If you wish to blame someone, blame your previous incarnation. Had he not committed that terrible sin, had the power of dragon transmutation been passed on intact, I would have no need to compel you. It is as I said. Here we stand so different from one another. Dan Feng is no more. Now, there is only Dan Heng. But I am the general of the Luofu. There are things that I wish I did not have to do, and yet I must. Let us talk of happier tidings. The friends you made on the Express are here. Do you wish to see them?
You brought them here?
Yes. They are waiting in the Dragon Vista Rain Hall. Go. Your friends are waiting for you.
Look at him! Handsome man! I like him. Ooh, I like the fit. This is cool. Wait, what can I do? Ooh, flowers. I like him now even more. Man with good taste. Okay, time to stay focused.
I have been keeping careful watch against the abominations of abundance, the Stellaron hunters, and the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. But I never anticipated the Antimatter Legion. The hunt is far from over. Yet all the while we find ourselves at war with other evil spirits.
Shadow's pretty.
From this battle onward, the Alliance must fight the Legion to our dying breath. Even if it means the end of the Luofu. Our intelligence tells us that the Legion are a mad and destructive war machine. Yet they never took up arms against the Alliance. The armies of the Seven Ravagers all have their own means of destruction. They are not to be taken lightly. Lord Ravager Fantalia favors internal collapse, which is why she masterminded the Stellaron crisis and urged the disciples of Sanctus Medicus out of the shadows. Now that her plot has been laid bare, she has no choice but to retreat. and yet that hardly suits her philosophy of destruction. There must be something more.
Her hatching rebirth is complete. She left me all alone. Still, I wait for the day of my rebirth. Endless waiting. As recorded in the ancient texts, this body of water was brought by my people from our homeworld. It formed part of the roiling deep. It is as pure here as it was there. Our dragon ancestors nurtured us with the water of life, and bestowed us with the permanence of the VTuber.
Do you know something? When Don Fong committed his great crime, the Ten Lords Commission advocated strongly for him to be destroyed. The VTuber, on the other hand, were split evenly in their favor and disfavor of the motion. The dragon transmutation inheritance was not intact after all. The senior VTuber hated you, yet did not dare to kill you.
What is this great crime? I would like to know.
The VTuber were under great pressure. In order to placate the Ten Lords and Skyfaring Commissions, they performed an exuviation charm on Don Fong against his will. Still, they ensured that the charm contained a flaw, thinking that this would fool the Ten Lords Commission. The senior VTuber were sure of their scheme. But you cannot hide fire with paper.
I'm very confused, but okay. Sure. You can do this to my boy. He's a good boy. He done no wrong. 'Cause he's done hung.
Look, your friends are taking the fight to the Legion as we speak.
We need to help them. Let's go!
I'm excited to see the reaction to new us. Oh hey, we got Jing Yuan in here too.
Heaven's Surge. Celestial Dragon. Quick!
I want him. I like it a lot. We haven't had destruction for a while. Okay, this is cool too. Look at this guy.
Watch this!
Jing Yuan's pretty cool. Okay, cool. There's more because I want to use Jing Yuan more.
Heaven's Surge. Cloud-bearing Dragon. Rise!
This is our chance.
Here is thunder!
Sick.
Told ya I could fight.
Jing Yuan is so cool. Both of them are so cool. I want more characters.
Celestial Dragon. Quick!
Let's go.
Follow my charge.
Rules are made to be broken. Decisive strike!
Bang.
You're annoying!
Heaven's Surge. Cloud-bearing Dragon. Rise!
This is our chance.
Oh, let's use his.
Time for the master stroke. Radiant Spirit, heed my word. Show no mercy!
So cool. Didn't do a lot of damage though, but it's okay.
Heaven's Surge. Celestial Dragon. Quick!
Let's make it quick. Batter up!
Let's go.
Xingyuan, where have you been?
Forgive my late arrival, Lady Fu. We are indebted to you and your forces. The Seat of Divine Foresight relayed the battle reports to me. As for Fantilia's plan...
The Ambrosial Arbor. That's her focus. Lord Ravager Fantilia's strategy was to create civil strife, then let it consume the Xianzhou from within. She wanted to use the Arbor to disseminate the power of the Plague's author, and turn the Luofu into a hell of undying abominations.
That is clear to me now. Friends of the Astral Express.
I love Genuine.
I have brought someone with me whom I think you'll be eager to see.
Huh?
He's different.
Is that Dan Heng? You are Dan Heng, right? What's with the horns?
It's a long story, March. It's me.
It's like, long story, but hey!
So, you do have secret strength.
Let us save such reminiscence for later, shall we? My astral guests. When you first appeared on the Luofu, your stated aim was the resolution of the Stellaron crisis. I was concerned that the Stellaron hunters harbored ulterior motives and refused your offer. I see now that I was overly anxious.
Starrail's going. I'm currently locked in story. I was gonna do some polling today, but I don't know if we can because I'm locked in story. And it won't let me right now.
Nevertheless, it is true that the motives of the Stellaron hunters
If I knew
were
that
not
before,
what
then
they
I wouldn't
appear.
have done it yet. But oh well.
In order that the Express and the Xianzhou fight side by side, Kafka lured you here and broadened the scope of the crisis. In doing so, she succeeded in making it clear that your sincerity is beyond doubt. The Luofu is in your debt, and I have no right to seek further assistance from you.
But also, Dan Heng got an upgrade. And I like it.
However, as Lady Fu has explained, the appearance of Fantilia means that the situation is far from under our control. As General of the Luofu, it would be foolish of me not to ask Dan Heng and the rest of you for your strength at this critical moment.
Even if the crisis on the Luofu had nothing to do with the Stellaron, I would be willing to help. But I can't speak for the other members of my crew. Explore, understand, establish, and connect. As the crew of the Express, that's the Trailblaze creed we follow. Still, when the journey gets tough, those words can feel far off. Fear, risk, enemies, and death are the obstacles we face in pursuit of the creed. That's why the nameless who are able to stay the course number few indeed. Whether our destination lies before us or behind us, the decision is ours to make. Here, as on the Express, every vote counts.
Ooh, I hope your shiny hunting's going well. Why would we randomly just walk up to Dan Heng? Oh, yay, handshake. Okay, I'm okay with that.
Dan Heng?
I get to make his decision for him.
Thank you, Dan Heng.
How am I still one of the nameless? I stand here at the mercy of others without true freedom to speak. But as a descendant of the Vidyadhara, I will fulfill my duty to the Luofu.
Great! Everyone's just as heroic as when they arrived. So, what's the master plan, General?
There is no master plan, only a bet. A bet on the senior Vidyadhara's incomplete exuviation charm. and on Dong Hong's ability to access the memories of the High Elder.
High Elder?
When the Rainbow Arbiter severed the Ambrosial Arbor, remnants of the curse of the plague's author lingered. In order to make the stemming of those remnants a possibility, the Luofu invoked the power of the Scions of Permanence. Under the direction of the High Elder, the Videodora guided the waters of the ancient sea to flood the Scale Gorge waterscape delve and contain the Arbor. To commemorate this magnificent feat and sacrifice, the Alliance erected the Dragon Vista Rain Monument, a Videodora statue.
Ah, it looks so much like Dan Heng. I wonder if... the statue... Dan Heng's brother?
I see why you might think so. These events occurred a long time ago. Yet successive generations of High Elders have not differed greatly in their appearance. That is, until the current generation. The most recent successor did not inherit the same level of power, and their appearance is that of a child. Do you understand, Don Hong? Since Dong Feng perished, the Luofu Videodora have no longer had an individual capable of performing such feats. But you, who once kept watch over the Arbor, should be able to open a way through to that great tree.
Oh, they're adding a lot of pressure to my poor boy. An hour long to break through Mega Man ×4 a little earlier, though. Huh, yeah.
What happens next
makes sense.
Is in your hands.
Let's go, my boy. Not so much pressure on him, but I love him. Look at him. Whee! I don't get to do this very often. Whee! Yay. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, can I talk to them? Ooh.
You scared the heck out of me. For a second, I thought you'd annoyed the general. It seemed like you were his prisoner. There I was, thinking up a plan to kidnap you. And it turns out the two of you are old buddies. So, what made you suddenly decide to come down from the Express? Aw, how sweet. But Mr. Yang and I have been holding our own. We're pretty much Xianzhou heroes at this point. Anyway, it's great to have you with us, Dan Heng.
No, are you looking for Lillipup? Well, I'm sure you'll get your Lillipup soon.
Imbibitor Lunay's reincarnation. Dong Hong, correct? I've heard your name before. Your name was only erased from the public eye. But as the Master Diviner, I know, and should know, all the records of years gone by. Such archives are of great importance in times of need. I was not born in the heroic and extraordinary era of the High Cloud Quintet. To have seen those legends with my own eyes. Your appearance closely matches the depiction in the annals. Does Videodora reincarnation really entail a complete transformation? A new life?
Want to talk to everyone first?
Has coming here triggered your memory? Release your full potential. The power you carry is the key to opening a way through to the Ambrosial Arbor.
I knew you'd come. When we first mentioned the Xianzhou, there was a sad look in your eyes. They may have banished you, but the Luofu is still
So he
your
didn't know.
home.
Okay.
You're a member of the Express crew, Dan Heng. Let's settle this matter as soon as possible. Our journey doesn't end here.
I'm glad that they also recognize that he's not the guy that did all the bad stuff. This was his previous incarnation, basically his brother or his dad or whatever they want to think. So he's a new person, and he's just him. He's just Dan Hung. He's a good boy. Can I get over to talk to me? I can. But why can't I ask questions? Fine. The statue of the High Elder has greatly changed by years of weathering. There are small words engraved near its base. Hearken as the arbor revives and the foe nears. We call forth the mighty waters, the ancient sea, to flood abodes of heavens and quell roots of evil. We etch this in stone for all to heed. Try to feel the great power here. Cut out the spiritual link with the sky. Beneath the end swirling waves, the ancient roots, the arbor blaze. Long dormant, they stir and come to life as if a beast were walking from its strife. Containment mechanisms woven past thrones, the bindings that tame the beast's power known, and a fragile net soon to shatter and fall, its decay a warning heard by one and all. Memories from the past emerge from darkness, tightly gripping you. Ooh. Oh, cutscene. Cutscene. Sick. That's pretty good. The animation's so nice. Oh. The fish are still flying with no water.
The annals mention that Scale Gorge waterscape was once the location of Dragon Palace. Small wonder. Look at all these submerged structures.
I was fortunate enough to be here during the Shuhu upheaval period. I witnessed this place in its prime. An age passed. The palace was left in ruins, and the Vidyadhara used their sacred homeland to imprison the Arbor. The Luofu and the Xianzhou are greatly indebted to them. Lady Fu.
Here, General.
Remain here. Lead the Cloud Knights in defense of this passage. We must prevent further incidents.
Jingyuan, General, are you planning to face Phantilia alone?
I wouldn't say so. I'll be counting on a few friends for support.
General, don't cast us aside. We're willing to go with you.
Yes, General. We may not be the mightiest force, but it's our duty as Cloud Knights to protect the Xianzhou. How can we let Outworlders face the danger while we stay behind the lines? With your permission, sir, allow me to lead the way.
I understand your sentiments, soldiers. But the adversary ahead of us is not an abomination of abundance. They are a Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion. Crossing this line will bring you into the conflict between the Rainbow Arbiter and the Ruin Author. You have a more important duty.
Cloud Knights, attention!
After I enter the Ambrosial Arbor, and if the seawater returns to its original state, you must withdraw immediately and seal off the delve once more. The Master Diviner will lead you.
That was cool cutscene. Yeah. Very cool.
Yes, General.
Lady Fu, if I am unable to return, I entrust you with the important task of relaying the full account to the other Xianzhou ships.
I trust you will be here to reissue the order in person. But whatever the outcome, I will do as you command and honor the mission.
Spoken like a true general.
Lots of stellar jade. Okay. Okay, well, we'll do a Don Hung story later, but I want to change my team line up a bit. Because I need my boy again. I wanted to change him. There you go.
Tread carefully.
What else we got? Okay, I think that's good. Alright, Alright. Achievements. Alright. I don't want to start the next part yet, because it's going to be probably some big cutscene and battle and boss, and it's like 1 a.m. It is so late for me, so I don't want to do that. But I promised we'll do a warp. We're gonna do a warp. So let's see if we can get Herta. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Tabby Steely, thank you so much. Dang, yeah, I know. I do want to play more, but like I have to get up early tomorrow, and as it is, I'm gonna get like 5 hours of sleep. I need sleep. Sleep is for the weak. Your model's adorable. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate all the kindness. I'm afraid I need my sleep. But I will try to do more of this next week. I can't promise tomorrow, but I will try to do more next week. Because I really do want to do more. Obviously, I won't be doing it Wednesday because we'll be doing more of the Soul Link. But I do want to do more of this game because, dang, I love this game. I can never play, like, just an hour of this game. Like, how long have we been streaming for? Like, how long have I been in this game? I've been in this game for 3 hours. There is no just, oh, it'll be a quick round. It doesn't work. It just doesn't happen. Oh, my goodness. All right. All right, hold on. And it's the weekend. Yeah, but I still have duties IRL I need to attend to. So I have to get up early even still. I have to get up even earlier for on Monday, so short stream and Star Rail don't go together. They really don't. I've never really had a short Star Rail stream. I can do a short stream for pretty much anything else, but I cannot do it for Star Rail. I'm addicted to this game. This game is so much fun. Alright, let's do a warp, y'all. Oh, wait. Hold on. There you go. Alright. We got a 10 pull to do. Let's do it. Ah, no. No 5-star. Thanks for the shiny luck, though. I don't think that works exactly, but, you know. Alright, let's see what we get for the 4-star, though. We got this new character, Misha. We got something new. That's cool. Lots of light cones. Lots of light cones. Alright. Well, you know what? We got a lot. We're gonna do one more. We're gonna... No, it's not what I want. This one. Where is it? Here we go. There we go. Alright. There you go. We'll do one more. Maybe. Dang. Still didn't get his 5-star. It's a thought that counts. Yeah. Oh, we got a new light cone. Luca. Oh, we got another Misha, so we can get her to E1. That's nice. Oh, we got Serval. Another Eidolon or whatever they're called for them. Okay, we got, you know, we're gonna do more. I have lots of stellar jades. Or, yeah, stellar jades. That's what they're called. We can do a few more, but I don't want to go too crazy, but I do want to do a couple more. Because I have extra. Nah. Not getting some luck on the 5 stars, though. It's not that easy, obviously, so... Alright, let's see if we can get some more evolutions or whatever they're called. Etalons. I think they're called etalons. Nope, got another Misha. Oh, hey, we got this person. This is new. She wasn't even on the... for the 4 stars. Gwenfin? Interesting. At least a couple new characters. Alright, I'm gonna stop there because I don't want to go too far under my Jades count. But we got a few couple new characters though. Oh, let's upgrade Serval first, just to make it easy. Oh, so E2 on Serval. This one. There you go.
Rock and roll might be my only true companion.
Alright. Alright. Okay. Alright, let's give this girl a light cone. Wait, I have Misha's light cone? Well, if I have her light cone, I'm gonna use her light cone. I didn't know I even had her light cone, but I guess I have her light cone for some reason. Not sure when that happened.
The one thing I look forward to? Growing up, of course.
Alright, we got a couple characters. How much can we level them up, I wonder?
Yes! I feel like I'm getting closer to my dreams!
Might as well try to, like, get them close to level up. You know? There we go. Level 40. Alright. Okay. We'll level her up too, 'cause she's also a new character.
Spread those positive vibes and watch the good luck follow.
I like her voice. Alright. This. Give me a couple of these, couple more of these, a couple of these. There you go. I don't really know what she does, though. I'll check out light cones. Hold on. Because I could have sworn I do have her light cone. Oh, no, that's not her light cone. That's a different light cone. Interesting. Alright. Well, I'm very confused, but okay. You know, okay, here's my thing. When it's not their light cone, but it has their face on it, it's very confusing to me. She's pretty. She is very pretty. I don't know what she does, though. Oh, you know what? Let's level up Asta. She's not leveled up yet.
The more I learn about it, the more I love the starry sky.
I'd say Asta is one of the only ones I think that are not fully leveled up. Oh, Herta too. The other Herta. Alright. Can't do that yet. I don't really know what these are. This is Stimulating Universe. I can't do this because this is, I think, in the area that I'm not in. Same with this one. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a trial. We can get some stuff from a trial. Let's do a trial. I might do some side missions and some of these trial stuff on my own. But let's do some of these. Restore. Hmm. She's cute though. Woo. Alright, where am I going? I'm going this way, I guess. Cool.
That one is hard to persuade. Let's observe her.
Okay, hello. Oh, new Kate, I guess. Ice type. Interesting. Rume and oh, Castress. Never used her before. Destruction type. Interesting. Deals minor winter damage. Summons little Ika, which is I'm guessing unicorn. Restores HP. Okay. Restores HP for all allies. Oh, she's a healer. Interesting. Interesting.
Let's try it this other way.
Remember that. I will guide with the Rainbow Bridge. Please calm down.
Interesting.
Life is not as fragile as butterfly wings.
I like the pose with the scythe. Nice. Wait, versus too many good character designs? Really, true.
I grant you this, as you wish.
That was so cool.
You hold some academic value, I suppose. Eternal melody.
Give me some support. Let's do some damage.
Every petal in life will be swept away by the wind of time.
Alright.
Guide
Goggles.
with the Rainbow Bridge. Show me the way.
That was cute. Alright. Okay, ice, wind, another ice, and then
I'm okay.
destruction. She's wind, so this would be better. There's none that are weak to ice, though.
I'm on it.
What does this do, I wonder?
We can do it.
Please cherish this.
What the heck was that thing?
May this faint dispel the gloom, restore the skies.
Oh, it does damage and it heals. I think. What do I do? Okay, we just threw a bunny thing on. What the heck is this? Yo, Castress is sick.
May death protect us.
I like her. Oh. I like her lots. Gosh dang. That was sick.
There's more to life. Eternal.
Oh, that's interesting.
Life is not so fragile. Embrace a new life. Darkness with me.
That's so cool. This is so incredibly cool.
May death protect us.
Oh, there's another one. Oh, Anki Dragon, yeah. The caster's my favorite Star Rail character. She's pretty and cool pose, attack, hit. Ask for much more than that. For sure, yeah. Casters, I'm very much liking Casters.
No, have some sunshine.
So this is the one that her fade away.
May this faint, dispel the gloom, destroy the skies.
Anison's pretty good too, I won't lie.
Every petal in life's garden, all will be swept away by the wind.
Trust me.
We can do anything!
This battle's taking a little longer than I thought for a trial. I will not lie.
Embrace a new life.
I'm having more fun with Castris than I am with anyone else.
I'm still here. Please cherish this time. That hurts.
Dang, these laser griffin things are kind of horrible. Those are unicorn looking things. Alright, let's go.
May death protect us!
Okay, very sick. That was pretty darn cool. I will not lie. Okay, well, I know the trials for those two, but I do want to try Misha out. Consuming skill coins can increase ultimate damage. This character's ultimate can freeze enemies. Another skill points for team. And reduce also enemy's defense. Remove buffs. Okay. I love how I have a mop. What the heck is this? This poor lad. He's fighting with a mop. Wow. Who's this person though? Oh, I like that. It's Painter. That's sick.
Yield. Yield.
And a bookmark? Is that a bookmark? That is sick. I like this character. Or how's Pila do?
Quietly.
She's shooting something? Oh, she is. It didn't look like it though. Mop.
Please wait a sec.
That's kind of cool.
Please wait a sec.
Oh, it stops time. That's cool. All right, that's cool. Grab a bucket. All right.
The smell of sin.
All right, lady.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for
Pretty pathetic weapon. It pretty much is, but it's kind of funny because it's pathetic. He's just got a mop. He's just like, I'm busy trying to clean the floors and you guys are in my way.
Still in denial. Recount.
Ready for another?
Christ.
What'd she do?
By the will of the 10 lords. The 10 lords decree, hereby ordained. Hope I don't mess up.
Okay. She's pretty good for, like, looking so depressed in her, like, official artwork. He is literally just a poor little baggage boy. Like, literally, that is so fantastic. That is actually really fun.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
That's so funny.
Do this. This. Am I ready for another? Enemy target. Let's. Still. Commencing ready for another. Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. This. Enemy targets detected. By the will of the 10 lords decree, hereby ordained.
Very cool.
Let's start today's duties. Cleaning up now. Give it up. How much?
I love him. He's so funny. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Ellen. I shall hydrate.
Ready for another? Cleaning up now. Enemy data net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Just a little more. There we go. That was interesting. Let's do Herta. Alright. Oh, I have Treeby too. After acting zone, all attacks and enemy damage. Deal additional damage. Interesting. No, we have Locha this time too. Automatically heals HP. Or automatically heals allies who have low HP. Interesting. When allies attack, it applies stackable marks on target. More stacks are marked on target. More assist enhanced skill damage. You can mark locations of treasures on the map. Interesting. Look at her, look at her, look at her. She's so pretty. But magic. Magic. Then we do this.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
Of course, I looked at it the wrong direction.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
Alright. Alright, hold on. I want to look at the other characters real quick. Look at her! She's so tiny. Look at her run! What does she do? Oh, I see this from the front. That's awesome. That's cute.
Upgrade configured.
Alright, what about Locha? Ah, I like that. I love those swords. They're very nice.
Let's wait and see.
Ooh, that was pretty.
Let's wait and see.
Nice. Alright, back to our girl.
Is that it?
Continue patrol.
I was expecting.
Alright.
Repay.
It's coming. I am the West Wind. Let me go!
You look tough.
Cute. Alright.
Expand your thinking.
Time to twirl!
You chose the wrong enemy.
Honored to meet you.
Impressive. Hello. Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void.
Time to twirl!
Do you know who I am?
This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Never seen perfection before. Open sesame. Watch it chrome.
Underestimating us will cost you!
I'll see you off.
Expand your thinking.
Time to twirl!
Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void.
Time to twirl!
Alright. Ooh.
Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown.
Time to twirl!
Oh, we can do him too.
Is it coming? I am the West Wind. Let me go!
Eternal sleep is not the dead return!
Oh dear.
You chose the wrong enemy. Receive divinity.
Impressive.
Repay.
This is worth learning.
No bullying allowed! Delivering more!
Sweet. Alright. I think that is enough for today. Ugh. That was fun. That was fun, wasn't it? It was lots of fun. Look at all the stuff we did. Holy cow. It's been a while since that happened. How much did we get from that? Not bad. Alright. That is all for today. Let's see what we got here. You know, let's see if we can find someone to raid. Not sure who's live this late at night, but we'll see. Alright. I don't know. I kind of like Dun Hung. I don't know. They're all really cool. I think Dun Hung is interesting character-wise. Like, I love, like, his lore and stuff. The whole inhibitor or imbibitor, Luane or Luan or Luna or whatever the heck it's called, I think is interesting. Can't say his name, but I think he's interesting. I want to know more about him and the High Cloud Quintet or whatever the heck they're talking about. His banishment. Like, I want to know more. I just think it's really intriguing to me, and it's really getting me hooked. The story is just so fun. I love it. All right. Let's see who we got that's streaming. That is English, preferably. Alright. Let's raid Gorazilla. He's also playing Honkai, though he's significantly further ahead than I am. So we're gonna raid him. So copy the raid message if you'd like. And I hope you all have a good rest of your day. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Have a good night, guys. I'm going to get some sleep. Bye-bye.